सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण योगदर्शन वेदान्तदर्शन अध्ययन साधन द्वारा आत्म अनुभूति द्वारा कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः समस्त सांप्रदायानां साधनानां शास्त्राणां प्रक्रियाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत् परम्परायाः उपासनानां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्वशांति कल्याणार्थम अस्मिन् कर्मणि निष्ठितानां संपूर्ण दिग्विजयार्थम शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूल्यता आयुरारोग्यादि प्राप्ति द्वारा श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योग दर्शन आचार्याणां स्मरणम्। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम अथ श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम द्वितीय पादः साधना पादः। सूत्र नंबर 21। तदर्थः एव दृश्यस्य आत्मा कृतार्थं प्रति नष्टम् अपि अनष्टं तद् अन्यसाधारणत्वात् स्वामी शक्त्योः स्वरूप उपलब्धि हेतुः संयोगः। तस्य हेतुः अविद्या तद् अभावात् संयोग अभावः हानं तत् दृशेः कैवल्यं विवेकख्यातिः अविप्लवा हान उपायः। See how many things we may listen, study, understand. Crucial important things we should not miss. Every of the Paddhati of Vedanta, Bhakti, Yoga, Jnana, all of them talk Karma Yoga ityadi. Like in Karma Yoga, Kartrutva Sakti, Phala Sakti, Rahitata, Yajna Bhavana are crucial things. In the Bhakti, through Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, all our faculties we have to offer to the Lord. In the Vedanta, always the Atma Anatma or Anitya Anitya or Satya Asatya Viveka is a predominant thing. So to in the Yoga Darshana, the crucial thing which we have to understand as sadhana is what is said again by Lord Krishna only in the 6th chapter in the 8th shloka, 18th shloka. Is what? Ki with the hetu, the viyoga of the sanyoga between the Purusha and Prakriti, between the Drashta and Drashya. Crucial basic things should not be forgotten. Okay. Now here the upaya also for that is said. Very, very important of the sutras for the understanding and practice purpose for doing the sadhana and reaching towards our siddhi of moksha. What is it here? Uh, mm, Viveka aviplava hana upayah. Viveka aviplava hana upayah. Viveka aviplava hana upayah. So the upaya for the hana, destruction of the obstruction, the hetu for the entire samsara, called as avidya, is viveka, which should be aviplava. What is avidya? One is non-apprehension of the self as it is. Second is in that avidya only. The other side of the coin is it has got viparya jnana vasana or samskaras. So viparya jnana vasana and samskara rupi avidya, non-apprehension of self, rupi avidya. Both of them hana, destroyed by the upaya, the means, called as viveka. And that viveka should be a viplava. A viplava is which is not missed or forgotten or discontinued or delayed or not aware of it. No. Plavanam is flowing. Viplavanam is flowing hither and thither and not at all available to us. Aviplava means not at all flowing hither and thither, but continuously there. The best simple example is in the initial days of driving a scooter or cycle or car. Then after 10 years of practice of it, if you know the difference. In the first days of the learning of driving, if it is a car, the steering, the tires and the car are in the viplava sthiti. They go everywhere except where we want it to go. Again, plavate, moving, viplavate, viparita margena. We want to put it on the road, but it goes only a service road. साइकिल स्कूटर तो बैलेंस मिस होकर गिर ही जाते हैं हम. That is the unsteadiness, the tendency to go out of track and keeping on falling. This is called as viplavasthit. But after 10 years of practice, the steering in the hands so steady and the tires on the road are so steady, and the movement of the entire car is without any wobbles, any distraction, disturbances. In 5 to 10 minutes sitting in the car, we can know the perfection of the driver. है ना, जो wobble करता है मतलब either inexperienced or careless fellow. But in that car we travel, which is driven by a driver, and the car is without any wobbles, even when there are speed breakers or the rubble on the road or even the sharp turns are taken. If the people seated in the car are not at all disturbed, means that driver is highly experienced and very matured and very perfect and conscious. And what is in him is aviplavata. Neither he is disturbed, nor his hands are shaking, nor the steering is unshaky, therefore, nor the tires, nor the total movement of the car. Everywhere it is so, in cooking also. The newly married that Bahu, she is in Viplava sthiti of cooking. कौन सा चीज क्या है कहाँ है नहीं पता उसको. But 2, 3, 4 years when she is there, then she is aviplava. Who requires what at home and what quantity, what quality. आन hesitatingly 5-10 लोग घर में आपके लिए जो चाहिए बना देती हैं. Is it not? A car scooter mechanic. In the beginning विप्लव कौन सा स्पैनर क्या 10 साल कर दिया तो कार के मूवमेंट से पता है कि उसको क्या प्रॉब्लम. And a doctor on the surgery, first few surgeries, विप्लव. How much fear and all. अब पिछले 20 साल से कितने लोगों के दिल काट के उन्होंने ऑपरेशन किया मानो. For him, it's a plain aviplava. Is it not? No plavate, no viplavate, aviplavate. Plava is shaking and moving. Viplava means horribly, terribly shaking and moving. A means opposite of these two means absolutely steady, stable, fully in control. है ना ए स्पीकर इन द डेज ऑफ बिगनिंग विप्लव था बट बोलते गया तो उनका विप्लव हो जाए ए सिंगर है ना ए प्लेयर एनीबडी इन दिस वर्ल्ड द चाइल्ड फर्स्ट डेज ऑफ वॉकिंग विप्लव गिरता है once he gets mastery in 4 years अविप्लव वो इतना नाटक करता है कि दिखाता है हमको एज इफ वो गिर रहा है वी गेट टेंशन बट ही विल नॉट फॉल ही विल बैलेंस उसको आ गया अविप्लव था. So I'm explaining with so many reasons. I explain example the meaning of the word aviplava. तो in this context अविप्लवता किस में होना चाहिए? साधना में. कौन सा साधना? उपाय. उपाय किस लिए? हाना उपाय. हाना वर्ड अविद्या. सो अविद्या का हान करने वाला उपाय अविप्लव होना चाहिए. एंड व्हाट इज दैट उपाय? विवेक ख्याति. सो विवेक ख्याति. अविप्लवा विवेक ख्याति. उपायः हान उपायः अविद्यायाः और अदर्शनस्य हान उपायः. That avidya adarshana is the hetu. For what? Sanyoga. Between what? Drashta and drishya. That drashta drishya sanyoga is the hetu. For what? Samsara. What is the samsara? Dukkha bahulyam. See that yoga darshan ka clarity. Now, what is Viveka Khyati? What is Aviplava Viveka Khyati? Bhashyakara's Bhashyam. From 2 days we are trying to study. It will take today and if required tomorrow. अगर अभी कर ले में 10-12 मिनट में तो ठीक है. थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करने का कुछ मन है, बात है तो कल देखेंगे. सो फर्स्ट विवेक ख्याति क्या है कि सत्व पुरुष अन्यथा प्रत्यय विवेक ख्याति. Pratyaya means clear understanding. Pratyaya means knowledge. So, of what? Sattva anya hai, Purusha anya hai. Sattva is a buddhi vritti, the drishya. It is something different, other, completely altogether. Then what? Then the Purusha. So too the Purusha is totally of different nature, relation, different thing altogether. From that sattva or buddhi upadi or buddhi vritti. Like the water and oil. Sattva and purusha. Anyata, they are totally different. And the contents which it contain is different, the purpose is different, all. इसलिए पानी और तेल मिलाओगे तो मिलेंगे ही नहीं. हमेशा वो तेल पानी में फ्लोट करता ही है. So 3-4 times feel this. Sattva Purusha Anya hai. Sattva Anya hai, Purusha Anya hai. Purusha Anya hai, Satya Anya hai. Sattva sorry. Ye khyati. This pratyaya. We call this pratyaya means this knowledge, this wisdom, this conviction, this understanding. That Sattva is alag, Purusha is alag. Is called as Viveka khyati. Sattva Purusha Anyata Pratyaya Viveka khyati. Catch this thing. This is Siddhantika Jnanam and used on the seat of meditation. Now remember, this Viveka Khyati's absence is called Aviveka. This Aviveka is a cause for admixture of the Sattva and Purusha, after which the reality of the Purusha is taken by the Sattva Buddhi Vritti, the thoughtness, the experienceness, the modification of the Buddhi Vritti are as if are superimposed on the Purusha. This is called as Anyonya Adhyasa. That is called as Hridaya Granthi. That is called as Samsara Hetu. अब दोनों को अलग कर दिया एंड पुरुष के स्वरूप में एस्टेब्लिश हो गए हम. Then there is moksha. From what? From the clutches of Prakriti or the drishya. or sattva or buddhi vritti or trigunas, all are same. सब दृश्य है. दृष्टु दृश्य संयोग इज द हेय हेतु. टॉपिक तो वहां से शुरू हुआ. सो सत्व पुरुष अन्यथा प्रत्यय विवेक ख्याति एक्सप्लेन. नाउ दिस विवेक ख्याति सत्व पुरुष का अन्य का जो ख्याति है या प्रत्यय है विवेक का. वाई इट इज नॉट देयर, what is the reason and how to gain it is said now. All the sadhanas will be told from that yama niyamadi yogangas. Okay, now the development of the thought. What is the next one? Satu. Satu means that viveka khyati. Tu means indeed anivruttha mityajnana. When the mityajnana is not nivrutta, not removed. What is mityajnana? Viparyayaha. And the we have seen mithya jnana pratyas or vasanas, when they are there, they keep on influencing. And by influencing, what they do, this अन्यथा ख्याति जो है, सत्व अन्य है पुरुष अन्य है, इस ख्याति को, इस प्रत्यय को प्लवते, वो भगा देता है, वो फ्लोट कर देता है, वो फ्लड कर देता है, वो वहां रहने नहीं देता, उसको काम करने नहीं देता. That means as many viparya vasanas we have, so much sattva alag, purusha alag. This viveka khyati never comes. Even when it comes, it plavate, it is never steady. In a microsecond, it goes away. It's just like a funny example. Now, the sweet is offered by someone. We know I am diabetic, therefore I should not eat. That sattva purusha anyata khyati, in the sense, it is harmful to the body. That thought comes. But if the desire to eat the sweets is very strong, mano, even with diabetes, that viveka khyati to isko खाने से तबीयत खराब होगा. That viveka khyati plavate, it goes away. Then all other reasons, justifications come because of the vasana inside. Then he goes on saying, I will take double insulin, or after so many days I am given this sweet, or little only I will eat that, or I will fast in the afternoon, morning I will eat the sugar. No, these are all are the thoughts coming to justify the consuming of the eating sugar or sweet, born out of what? The strong vasana for the sweet. So उस वासना ने विपर्य ज्ञान ने क्या किया? इस विवेक ख्याति को, that the sweet eating is harmful to me, उसको प्लवते, उसको भगा दिया. Then he will be eating the sweet. और एक खाएगा, दो खाएगा, तीन खाएगा. Then he will not tell doctor and all. He will only say, doctor पता नहीं क्या हुआ, बेकार में मेरा शुगर बढ़ गया. Every doctor is interested. It will not grow just like that. Either by eating sweets more or creating tension, the sugar grows. He will casually give medicine and take his fees. So too for a person who is addicted to drinks and drugs, because that viparya jnana or mithya jnana is so strong in him. So to a lusty person, an angry person, a monetarily greedy person, each of these are deep vasanas in us. In general, everybody, being a human being, has an intellect. Because he has got intellect, there is always anyata khyati. But that plavate, that runs away, that anyata khyati is not used there. Not worked, not allowed to work because of this mithya pratyaya or mithya jnana or viparjnana very strong, the vasana. Like every children know, parents are to be respected, revered, every child. But at that moment of the issue or incident, that viveka khyati plavate, therefore he behaves in that rude, foolish manner and answers. The parents are strong, he becomes whatever. व्यवहार में जो हर दिन हम देखते हैं. So, so many examples are given only to say that point is satu, that viveka khyati to anivrutta mithya jnana. अगर मिथ्या ज्ञान वासना उसका निवृत्त नहीं हुआ तो सातु, that viveka khyati ही प्लवते, it just gets flown away, it won't stay. It will not be able to do the anyata pratyaya of the sattva and purusha, and then the detachment from the sattva or buddhi vritti cannot happen in vyavahara or on the seat of meditation. Then what happens? The purusha obviously gets identified with the sattva. In that admixture, sanyog ho gayo, samyoga is the hetu for samsara, dukkha. So sadhu anivrutta mithya jnana sa plavate. Opposite of it, यदा मिथ्याज्ञानम दग्ध बीज भावम वंद्य प्रसवम संपद्यते, when that मिथ्याज्ञानम or those vasanas, है ना, the विपर्य ज्ञान के वासना है दग्ध बीज भावम, when they are roasted in their seedling seedness, or vandhya prasavam, they are made to be barren, है ना, vandhya prasavam, all these variety of operations are done for the men and women for them not to have that प्रसव शक्ति. बस बच्चे हो गए, अभी नहीं चाहिए. Different things. They are doctors create and all. There's some yesterday, day before yesterday, new recent creative invention for the men also. They can also take pills and all. Something or the other. So Vandhya, what is the word used here? Vandhya prasavam sampadhyate. When this is achieved, जब उसको निर्वीज बनाते हैं. We told about the sadhanas day before yesterday. When the Jagat, Drishya Vastu, having known it to be Mithya Maya perishable, reject it. When the Anubhavas from it also are devalued, when the Bhokta also is devalued, then the impressions, vasanas become Vandhya Rupa Dagda Bija. The Vandhya Dagda Bija means they lose the potency to influence the Viveka Khyati to get flooded. They lose the potency. But if the potency is there, the rasa is there in the vasanas or bija, how the rasa potency is there? When we still value, when we still seek it. That is why the basic thought in all Adhyatmic sadhanas is seek Paramatma exclusively at the cost of everything else. If this first thing is not there, then we can never do consistently our sadhana, all our studies, sadhana, commitment was sadhana. Sara plavate. Because that's why Gita mein kaha, Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya. When you don't consume the Vishayas, they keep away. Definitely. But rasa varcham, they leave the rasa taste for it. That is more dangerous. That rasa, the taste for it. When again that conducive atmosphere comes, immediately it runs for the Vishyas or it seeks the Vishyas. How to get out of that rasa also? गीता में वही कहा नेक्स्ट लाइन में, रसः अपि अस्य परम दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते. Two levels of that is what? In the intense desire, be attentive. For the paradrushti, means for the anubhuti of Paramatma, we should not allow that the rasa to overpower. Then do what? Sadhana only which gives the para anubhuti. Then when the para anubhuti happens, the taste of that Brahma anubhuti is so great that this rasa goes away. Rasaha api param दृष्ट्वा निवर्तते. At the sadhana kala पर लक्ष्य को पाने की इच्छा से इस रस को दबा कर रखना. The second meaning of param दृष्ट्वा रसः निवर्तते means when the experience of the self comes up, it is the reality, it is the truth, it is the bliss. In compared to that, all the objects of the world become nirasa. Therefore, the rasa bhi chala jayega. Then there is no obstacle at all thereafter. Because in the bliss of the self, zero vasanas, then how can any desire in the mind come? Why will he look at the world as object of enjoyment? Why will be indulging as a jiva to have sukha dukkha suffering? गीता का जो वहां बताया सेम हियर. Yada mithyajnanam dagda bija bhavam vandya prasavam sampadyate. This is what we do. That's why Puja Gurudev in his BMI chart, how much he used to talk about the Om, the V, the BMI, the PFT, the weight. And then when the PFT, perceiver, feeler, thinker, ego, through BMI, the body, mind, intellect, always is towards the OET, the objects, dimension, thoughts, then the V, the vasanas become so thick that the Om is never seen. The self. Then what to do? The PFT, when he turns his attention of BMI away from OET objects, that, and turn towards the Om through the study, sadhana and all, to the extent he is mastering that, to that extent the V starts becoming the vasanas, diluted, liquefied, eliminated. When the whole V goes away, the vasanas, the PFT, the perceiver, feeler, thinker, himself discovers himself to be the Om. है ना, द पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन 170-80 साल पहले गुरुदेव जी ने हमको वो VMI चार्ट से दिखाया. Great revelation it was. Thousands, lakhs of people got benefited by all those explanations. So here, therefore, what? Be attentive. Without removing inner vasanas, we cannot stop their influence. Okay? In our study of Shastras, understanding of Shastras, practice of the Shastra. पहले तो पढ़ने ही नहीं देंगे वो वासनाएं, क्योंकि उधर ही खींचते ले जाए. समझने ही नहीं देंगे, समझ को रहने ही नहीं देंगे. वो समझदारी का रखो भी, उसको यूज ही नहीं करने देंगे ऑन द सीट ऑफ मेडिटेशन, दीज वासनास. Like if you have any niggle in any of the part of the body, let's say पाँव थोड़ा सा मुड़ गए हो, मोच आ गया. Every step it gives pain. As long as that moch goes away. In the same way, the vasanas are there at every step. Be attentive of spiritual sadhana, so to vyavahara, they go on involving and destroying or troubling us. Like as long as some parties are there, as long as they are, they neither allow the country to grow nor allow the Sanatana Dharma to flourish. The real Dharma. Those Rakshasas are for that purpose only. That's why this Mahatma Gandhi all told, when the freedom comes, dissolve that party, it was told. But this is not dissolved, therefore you are seeing the result of it. Very destructive. All destructive mentality people join that party. Immature. देश नहीं, धर्म नहीं, रियल प्रगति का मेच्योरिटी नहीं, बस पावर चाहिए और उसको एंजॉय करो. भाड़ में जाए देश. They don't have that sit. They are some they are parties like that only. Like some religions. Destroy other religions is their own goal. And if their goal is to reach God, you do the sadhana of reaching the God. Why are you looking at other religion? And very funny. To destroy only their goal. So as long as such religions are there, trouble to others. अबे तुम्हारे रिलीजन में अगर भगवत प्राप्ति लक्ष्य है तो भगवान को पाने का साधना करो ना उसमें. Like Hinduism. For us, the Lakshya is Bhagavan. Therefore, we do the sadhanas. We don't worry which religions are coming and going. I have no attention to look at it. No time. But as long as they are there, troublesome. As long as such parties are, as long as corrupt people are there in any of the departments, those departments can never serve the nation. Any department, even ACB itself is corrupt. Anti-Corruption Bureau, CID. न्याय व्यवस्था, पुलिस व्यवस्था, राजनीति व्यवस्था, the medical व्यवस्था, spiritual व्यवस्था. In that spiritual organization also, the spiritual master, all of that, if it is corrupt, instead of serving, they become problematic. 100 examples only we are telling to say that as long as the vasanas are there, they keep on influencing our adhyatmika sadhana, of bhakti, jnana, yoga, so to our vyavahara of dharma. They see to it that we do negative and we destroy ourselves. Catch this point and therefore do all those things required to eliminate the vasanas. उनको intact रख के evolve होने का जो संकल्प या प्रयत्न है, it's like keeping all the bacteria, virus in the body and want to be free from the infections. When they are there, they only look for that weakness in the immunity and opportunity. They just कुछ ही दिन में like the white ants दीमक की तरह ऐसे स्प्रेड हो जाते हैं. They start attacking the vital organs and by the time you know it, it is late. You know, many of the diseases, deaths are because of diseases. Diseases are because of these, the inner bacteria, fungus attacking all the virus, attacking the parts of the body and eating away and destroying it. स्थूल शरीर का नाश इससे इस तरह व्यक्ति सूक्ष्म व्यक्तित्व का नाश इन वासनाओं के कारण होता है कि नहीं? That is why in yoga Vasishtha ji 100 times tells Ramaji only two sadhanas. What is that? Vasana kshaya and manonash. Then only the self is realized. As long as the vasanas are there, so long as mana is there. As long as the mana is there, atma jnana nahi hota. Vasana kshaya manonash. Then he gives the sapta sadhanas. We will study that yoga darshan. Yoga sadhana, yoga darshana, that yoga vasishtha. Vasishtha ji, the name itself is yoga vasishtha. योग पूरा योग ही बताया उसमें. ज्ञान योग, भक्ति योग, कर्म योग, वैराग्य योग सारे हैं उसमें. So half of the sutras bhashyam we have seen. Remaining half I have to talk to you tomorrow. Tada viduta klesha rachasah sattvasya pairevaisaradhya parasyam vashikara sangyayam vartamanasya viveka pratyek pravaha nirmalaha bhavati. Sa viveka kyati aviplavaha anasya upayah tata mitya jnanasya dakta bija bhavo bhagamaha punacha aprasavaha iti esha mokshasya margaha anasya upayah iti. So just to give you little consolation and comfort, the sara of this is the Viveka Khyati as well as the removal of the vasanas. Removal of vasanas, not vasanas, removal. They are complementary. Means what? When the Viveka Khyati little grows through 2 or 3 in between steps, it helps in the reduction of the vasanas. The reduction of the vasanas in turn helps in the deeper, stronger, sustaining Viveka Khyati. Sustained deeper, conscious, continuous Viveka Khyati removes further vasanas. In this way, at the highest level, zero vasana, 100% Viveka Khyati. Then subject is so clear that I am the self, the drashta. All the buddhi vrittis are the drushya. I am only there to illuminate them. Other than that, I have nothing to do with it. Then, at any will or choice, I can withdraw even the illuminating them and establish in my own swarupa. हो गया मोक्ष. When vasanas are there even 2%, 2% they make the viveka khyati plavate. The viveka khyati's disappearance adds to vasanas. Because when there is no viveka khyati, the purusha gets into the samyoga with prakriti that creates the vasanas. तो 0 वासना से 100 वासना बना सकते, 100 वासना से 0 वासना बना सकते, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द एक्सरसाइज ऑफ विवेक ख्याति. सो टू 0 विवेक ख्याति से 100% विवेक ख्याति, 100% से विवेक ख्याति 0 बना सकते हैं, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द वासनास. इस सब्जेक्ट को इस तरह से स्पष्ट रूप से हमको समझना है. because this is the thing on which the whole sadhana depends. Because what sadhana we have to do is not important. What for we have to do, what it should affect and influence in. Don't say straight away sadhana मोक्ष के लिए. अरे भाई प्रोसेस क्या है, बीच में ऑब्स्टेकल क्या है, बंधन क्या है. Is yoga darshana, especially these 10 12 sutras, give this topic such a clarity of these all ideas is given, perhaps nowhere else. So that's why steadily trying our best to understand, we are proceeding. तो कल को हम देखेंगे then that prajna which arises after the fulfillment of viveka khyati is said to be in sapta pranta bhumi. So that will take 2 days for us to study after tomorrow doing this. Then the sadhana, therefore, to reduce vasanas, increase viveka khyati is this yama niyamas, the ashtanga yoga. है ना, ये अष्टांग योग को लाख बार हमने सुना, बट क्यों करना है? लाइक गीता वी लिजन फॉर व्हाट? कोई मर गया तो गीता लगाते हैं क्या? और भजन डू वी डू ऑफ माता रानी फॉर व्हाट? मेनी पीपल डू द थिंग्स बट डोंट नो व्हाट फॉर. अरे किस लिए आप करो नहीं बता तो करके क्या फायदा? No, we go to temples, we go to the pujas, we do the puja at home, we do pradakshinas, we do all that japa adi. अरे भैया कर क्या रहे हो, क्यों कर रहे हो ये? Don't say suddenly मोक्ष के लिए. Though it is the ultimate answer, but how this sadhana becomes cause for that siddhi, what are the things in between to be achieved? ये स्पष्टता नहीं है तो हम साधना में वेग रहता है. So these topics, whether it's Yoga Darshana now or our early mornings, Aitareya Upanishad, see how spashtata, slowly when we are studying the mantras and Bhashya and analyzing, the whole Srishti is put in front of it, in front of us along with its purpose. For us at a level of ignorance, Srishti's purpose is to bind us. But at a matured level, the Srishti's purpose is to liberate us. सही तरह से समझोगे तो यहाँ भी वही बात बताया. That is drashtu dushyo samyoga. No, if you see that sutra number 23वां, very interesting था, हमने पढ़ा उसको. See, swaswami shaktyo swarupa upalabdhi hetu sanyoga. 23rd. Why the sanyoga is happening? For an ignorant person for samsara. But for a wise person, swaswami shaktyo swarupa upalabdhi. Swa means the buddhi vritti का शक्ति, स्वामी मीन्स पुरुष का शक्ति. इन दोनों को हमें जन्माने के लिए, हमें समझाने के लिए संयोग हो रहा है. लाइक व्हाई द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड द फिलामेंट संयोग इज हैपनिंग, नॉट टू बाइंड द बल्ब, नॉट टू बाइंड द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. इट इज टू टेल द पावर ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड द पर्पस और पावर ऑफ द बल्ब. इसलिए संयोग हो रहा है वहां. See, samyoga is not a nashta karan. That's why we said healthy sanyoga and unhealthy sanyoga. Like the vasanas. The unhealthy vasanas, healthy. Like bacteria. Unwanted bacteria, but necessary bacteria. Like that. So हम कल इस पे और रोशनी डालेंगे. ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. What a beautiful